The most asked questions I get is what yarn I use for my bucket hats, and that's such a good question, and it varies a lot. But I do usually use a 6 millimeter hook, so that's where I base it all off. And then with the 6 millimeter hook, I try to use a medium weight yarn, like a worsted yarn that's around weight 4. This is all US terms, so if you're in a different country, it might look a little bit different to you. But usually, if you just look what yarn matches a 6 millimeter hook, you should be safe. Now, what do I actually use? For this one, I used recycled PET plastic and it was kind of thin, so I doubled it up, which works fine, and I do that a lot. It is more complicated though, because you have 2 strings of working yarn, 4 strings total, so there's just a lot to navigate. If you're a little bit more advanced, super easy. If it's your first time, maybe try use 1 string. Then this one I love is recycled jeans. It's kind of hard to work with because it's really stiff. Looks really cute though, and I doubled it up as well. I used to have a brand that was called You Look Wasted, so all of these are made out of recycled materials that otherwise would have ended up in waste. For this one, which is the one in the tutorial, I just used acrylic yarn from Michaels. If you follow my account, you know that I absolutely hate acrylic yarns for sustainability reasons. But I have to say that if you're a beginner, this is really easy to work with because organic wool and other yarns, they don't have that much stretch naturally. They pretty easily like tend to open up like this and fall apart, which is harder for beginners. And I've had a lot of issues at a bunch of my crochet classes with that. So even though I will never be a big promoter of acrylic yarn, it is a cheap option if you're a beginner, and it is just easy to work with. So that being said, you can make crochet hats with pretty much everything you come across. Just overall, smaller hook, thicker yarn, I think looks cuter. But for sizing, make sure to use a 6 millimeter hook because otherwise you need to increase more. Your hat is going to be smaller. So just keep that in mind with whatever you do, and you should be good to go.